Hello everyone, Kevin from K-Tech Services, back again for another educational digitizing video. This is the continuation, part two of the two-color script. If you just finished part one, that's how we did the artwork in Coreldraw, and then we imported it over into Design Shop. We auto-digitized it. Now we're just going to kind of check it out, make some adjustments, get some density levels to your liking, and in this case, my liking, and then we're able to stitch it out. Okay. Now there is another video. Let me mention there's another video on parameters. Watch that video. It's a time-saving video of doing this. I'm going to go through actually adjusting everything, and to save some time, you can actually have profiles of your stitch densities and etc. And so then all you have to do is just copy and paste it in. But this one, I'm actually going to go through each of these. I'm going to go through the fill, and then I'm also going to go with the outline stitch and actually change it to the parameters that I like. Okay. Um, so first thing I'm going to do first is I see a glitch, and it's mostly due with the artwork, and it's extra nodes that were in the file and stuff. But this is you can fix it in CorelDRAW if you're more proficient with that. You can go in there and start fixing it. Like here, there's a couple of problems here. If you're more, you select that, let's see, the K, okay. And then obviously you can go to the edit tool and you can kind of fix this if you're more proficient using, before you send it over to a graphical vector-wise, the digitize. You're going to do the work somewhere is what I'm trying to spit out and stuff like that. Either you're going to do it here or you're going to do it in Design Shop. I can do it much quicker in Design Shop because and everything. So obviously, we just got a couple of points here, so I'm just going to click on it. Make sure you pay attention to the cursor, actually, how it changes. We don't need two straights in there. If you don't know, left click as a triangle is a straight, and right click on the blue line, I can put a curve with a right click in Melco. I can put as many as I want, but I'm just going to fix that a little bit. Not too big because we're going to actually adjust some things. Now, this is kind of okay. Okay, we're in the fill right now. Just so you know, we're in the fill, which is okay, but that's what we're adjusting. Then we got two nodes that really don't need two there. So you get the idea here. We're fixed. All right, cool. All right. I don't really see anything else, but again, you was a good thing. Make sure you save your work, and we can adjust this as we go. Now, the only other thing that I've noticed too here is if we look right here, this section's fatter than this, and the reason being, if we flip over to CorelDRAW and we look at this and stuff, it's because of this artwork. It kind of distorted itself a little bit. Again, you can fix it here if you know how to fix it there. And of course, I'm not going to do it with Vector or CorelDRAW. I'd rather do it in Design Shop. I'm going to show you how to do it in Design Shop. Okay, so make sure we're on the satin stitch, which is the red. Now we have some curves that the processor, now if you actually hover and touch that and then hold the shift key down on your keyboard and click on it, it will switch between straight and curve. That's the little trick there. I'm going to actually highlight that one, delete, and I'm going to highlight, delete, and I'll see I'm already fixing it. And then I'm going to change that to a straight, and voila. Now, if it's not quite right in a way, I mean, it's good enough. Don't worry about that. We're gonna fix that. And it's because, okay, I'll show you here where we're gonna fix that. But if you highlight this one here, this Bezier function right here, and let me zoom in on that. You can kind of see a little bit better, and then see the red line right here, and then the blue. Just move that. Oh no, okay, I'm gonna undo that for a minute. Sorry. Let me click on that again. Okay, and then I'll go back down there. Grab this right here and move that to right where the blue line is. Boom. I love doing that. Okay, and that'll straighten that out. And then I'll come down to this one because we have to straighten it out. And probably, okay, so I could tell that we're going to do a little bit more. Okay, right there, there it is. And then I'm going to move that right on the blue line. Boom. Now it's more proportional and stuff like that. I call it sculpting. I sculpt it. Okay. Now, granted, we have a little problem there. We can fix that pretty easily. Click on the blue of that, and then you can move those over into the stitch a little bit. Actually, the thing is, it's got way too many nodes here. We can get rid of some of these, move that in the middle of the column stitch. Now, granted, we're going to overextend this anyway, but that's how you kind of fix that a little bit. It's just a little bit of tweaking. Okay, make sure you save your work. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right, so we kind of fixed the pulling a little bit. Okay, now we're going to start adding our parameters in there. Again, I can't stress enough, please check out the parameters video. It will save you a bunch of time. Okay, so we're going to, with my keyboard, I'm going to hold down my control key, and then I'm going to select all the blues, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Make sure they're all highlighted. Pick one of them, hover over it, right click, go to properties, and then we're going to take it out of Melco Auto. Okay, and then we're going to start, we wanted it to be a fill. Okay, and we're gonna no, granted, that's old school points here on this one, so let's go ahead and hit auto density. We're gonna go 85. Okay, is what we want. Good density. The lower the percentage, the more densities added. Underlay, we're going to take it off auto. I don't like these parameters. I'm going to put mine. The angles are going to be fine, but I do change pretty much everything else. You can kind of see what I'm doing here. And of course, obviously you could have your own parameters. You put your parameters in. These work for me for many years. Compensation. Now, I will kind of point out here is what I was kind of showing or talking about before. I'll take it off 3D here. See, we're right here at 2 points. Okay, I'm actually going to go back into this. Oops, not color, sorry. Right click and go to properties. And then let's see, go to compensation. Now, I'm going to move that over down here a little bit so you kind of see where we're at 2 points. Now, I'm going to actually go 4 or 5, and that's going to increase that even more. So that's why I kind of worry that we don't really need to worry about that so much. But again, because of the pull compensation of the material, I mean, I swear, I think it probably can go about 15. Okay, and now I'm over exceeding it and stuff like that, but it's always going to pull in about almost half, 2 to 3 points. I mean, it's really amazing amount of pull depending on the fabric that you're working with. But I just wanted to show you that example. But I think 5 is going to be fine. So we're going to leave that there. I'm going to go back to fit window. Okay, so we fixed all the blue. Oh, I don't think we're, no, I don't, hold on. Let's see, let's go there. We went to compensation, 5. Okay, I do put that at 8 on. Okay, with everything else, go to Titan. I do set that to 8 on mine, and I do make sure you set it to 3. Default is really weird these days. Sometimes it actually doesn't work right. I don't know why. So I usually put it at 3, just so you know. Okay, and those are my parameters. Okay, so the blue is done. Okay, I'm gonna click off it. And then I'm gonna highlight all the reds. Okay, so I'm gonna go to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, and right click, go to properties. I'm going to take it off auto. I am going to put that at 90 on auto density. I am going to turn off the automatic fill feature. Underlay, I am going to take off. I am 22. This case, since it's big, I'm going to do a zigzag. I use percentage. I'll probably be doing another video why I do that later. So these are my parameters there. Compensation. Now again, I'm going to zoom in real quick here. So that's about 2. That's the 2 extra points there. But I'm going to usually do 4 or 5 on that, and I will do all 8 points, and I hit apply. It's going to increase that. That might be a little too much. Let's tone it down to 1. Okay, that's good. Okay, so I overextended and stuff like. Oh wow, that looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, good. Let's just go ahead and turn 3D on. Oh yeah, it looks wonderful. Everything looks good. In case you, now, like I said, at this juncture, we're good to go. Make sure you center and save this, okay? And then send over to your machine, stitch it out, see how it looks. But this looks good, okay? We can play it and stuff like that, and see how things would actually stitch out. But I know that was kind of a long process of it. But again, I have another the parameters video or profile video that basically will kind of show you to save a bunch of time by doing what I just did and stuff. But cool. Again, cool. I think we're done here. Give this a sew or of the example. Do one and give it a sew. But that's end of part two here. I appreciate it. Give a thumbs up and a like, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for stopping by.